Hello YouTube, this is Dan from Merchant Prince Digital. I'm playing some Satisfactory today. This is Satisfactory 1.2, which came out recently this week. I've played hundreds of hours of Satisfactory and I thought I would stream a little bit. So this is a new save that I've started in 1.2. I'm about 2.5 hours in, so I've only really just got the basics up and running. So yeah, come along and join me as we build some stuff. The last thing I was doing before I logged off before was building this little iron plate factory. So we've got a new iron miner here, which is going to come along here and go up into my new bit of factory. So the iron's going to come in here, I think. And then I'm trying to familiarise myself with where I've got to. So is it going to come in there? No, it's going to come in here. Here's where it's going to come in. So we can probably build something like that. Like that. Yeah. So the iron's going to come in there. Into that bit. So this is a bit of a mess. So I'm building it on a 4x4 grid at the moment because I just wanted to practice. When you unlock the blueprint designer, you can kind of build factories on a 4x4 grid, and then you can blueprint, you can sort of stamp them down to quickly build large parts of your factory really quickly. So I'm sort of just practicing a little bit of that. So it's a bit of a mess, it's a bit crammed in, but it's just because I wanted to try and see what I could fit in to a 4x4. So the iron's going to go into these smelters, make iron ingots. Then we've got some iron rods being made and some iron plates. The iron rods are then going to go over here and make, what is it going to make? It's going to make screws. So we're going to have some screws being made there and some screws being made here. And then they're going to join here and go up to the next level. And these iron plates are going to go up to the next level because we're going to build reinforced iron plates, which is a bit of a bottleneck for me at the moment because I need them to build Mark II belts. So let's do that. So we're going to have plates coming here, plates coming here. Right, so now we can build the next level. I haven't unlocked many building parts yet, and I haven't got loads of resources yet, so I'm kind of just building it very basically now, and then I'll decorate a bit more later. My attitude to decorating is that I don't want to make just a plain looking boxy factory, but at the same time I also want to keep making progress. So we're going to try and find a bit of balancing between not spending too much time decorating the factory and making it look nice, making it look realistic, versus actually completing the goals, which is to build the different space elevator parts. If you've not played Satisfactory before, as you can tell, we're building factories, and the idea is that we want to build a big space elevator up into the sky, because that's our mission. You'll find out why that's your mission as the game goes on. So okay, so I've built the next level, and I need to go up a little bit more, like that. It's going to be a bit off centre at the moment, but I'll stick it on how made that. I'm going to build proper ladders and ramps and stuff, but for now I just need to get a supply of materials coming in. Okay, so we're up here. So now I want to bring these resources up into a what's it called? Assembler to create the reinforced iron plates. So have I actually unlocked yet? This needs to be on this side. Did I go one too far the other side? No, I didn't. Oh, it's 5 long at the moment. Yeah, because I couldn't fit everything in. I'm trying to see how tightly packed I can do. I think that one's a 4 and the ground floor might have been a 4. But yeah, I think when I get the blueprint designer, I'll have a proper play around with this. Did I unlock? Yes, I've unlocked conveyor holes, so let's have a look at that. I really want to get the hang glider parachute because it just makes it easier jumping between the floors, but I need to go on a bit of adventure to that. Okay, so something like this. Is that connected? Did that just naturally connect? Don't know. Let's start putting some resources around this and see what happens. You know, this is I'm like out of stuff because I'm not really generating just resources yet. Just want to try and avoid the death rate. It's very early game, I mean. Let's go to somewhere like Dhaka. Then let's go. We go like this. With down, that's that. What? Around here. Sleeping to about there. Lift it up one. Let's figure out this. See, till you've unlocked ladders and jetpacks and things, it slows you down getting around the factory, so that is going to be a goal that we'll want to focus on. It's just not quite sitting in the right place. What if I... Yeah, let's try this. Let's try up there. About right? This is why I would go. Let's just build a hub. Let's set them to bird. So let's try and birth the big top. Okay. So we've got the iron ore coming in about here. Like that. Cool. And then we'll have... I might need to rebuild that allow me to this. Or just for now, I'm nabbing my off center. Oh, it's sort of going. Okay. So I'm doing things very haphazardly because I'm aware that I'm not actually making any progress towards any of the goals because I just don't have any resources coming in yet. So I've got somewhere making iron plates, somewhere making screws, somewhere making what's the other one? Iron rods, but I haven't got anything making reinforced iron plates, which is like the next big barrier. So let's try and get that set up and then we'll make things a bit nicer. So one of the cool new things in Satisfactory 1.2 is you'll be able to daisy chain the power supply. So this is connecting power supply up to the machines. You can daisy chain them so that machines can connect to other machines. It's a technology that I've not unlocked yet, but that will make some of the cable management work quite nicely. Okay, so we'll have some iron ore coming in now. Great. Let's get some power up on this level. Stick mess. There. There. Go. There. At least unlock the things that let you get power from the ceiling. Okay. There's our two smelters up and running. We see the iron coming in. Yeah, we got iron coming in. Cool. One of them there. Time of them there. Yeah. All connected up. I think we probably want to drag one of these up to the top. Let's put it in roughly the same place. Somewhere there. That's it. So, oh yeah, we was going to see if this works, which we can't see just yet. Why is this red? No power. Connected it up. Oh no, it connected that side up. Okay, so I really want to unlock better ways of getting around the factory. So let's put this here. Connect those up. Cool. If we just put in some screws, no, some rods, we can see if these machines actually move stuff up there. Or if that's not connected. It is connected. There you go. Cool. Okay, so we've got screws coming up onto that floor, so now we need to bring up the iron plates, which is this here. They're merging into here. So ideally we want to sort of go up next to it, like sort of there. So if we build something like that. So I haven't unlocked the ceiling mount. Let's see if we can unlock the ceiling mount and I show you a bit more of the factory. So we've got a little... Why is that offline? Oh no. I think I must have disconnected one of my cable poles. Yeah, this one's been disconnected. There we go. Half my factory was disconnected. Oops. This is a little inefficient, but it works. Limestone concrete factory. Then up here we've got the very, very early copper factory. It's not even built on foundations. I've only just really built this. And it's just taking copper out of the ground here and converting it into copper wire and copper cable here and here, with a little bit of excess or little, dragging a little bit of it off the belt to go into this resource sink, which gives us these printable coupons, which are tickets, and we can use those to buy unlocks from the awesome shop. And what I'm looking for is, I want to be able to take this conveyor ceiling mount. It's a really good piece. And see if we can also, we can afford the ladder. So there we go. We can use ladders to quickly build stuff up and down until we build proper staircases and walkways.
Warranty. Function not guaranteed.
Okay. So it's all a bit of a mess, but you can sort of start to see where the factories are going to appear. I'm going to have one here going up and one here. This is my generator plant. So you put leaves in the left and you put wood in the right, and it converts that into biomass, and then it converts it to solid biofuel, and then it takes it up into these generators. Again, very early, but it does the job. So we want to get these iron plates up onto the ceiling, like something like that. These are needed, the ceiling mounts. There you go. Okay, cool. So now we've got everything we need to build the assembler, except I'm missing stuff. I'm missing reinforced iron plates and 4 rotors. I'm not producing them anywhere in the base, so let's just quickly put down a crafting bench. Make some rotors. I think it said 4 rotors, did it? Make 4 rotors. Or was it 4? It might have been 8 rotors. And 4 reinforced iron plates. Can't remember. Let's make 8 of each. Obviously, in a factory game, manually making stuff like this is very inefficient. The Fix-It Corporation will not be very happy with me for manually crafting stuff. Very inefficient, but needs must. Okay, so let's put down an assembler. Where should we put this? I think I've worked out the ratio so that it can only really manage 1. Let's see. Let me just have a quick check. I've got that right. Let's see. Yeah, just 1. So we've got plenty of space up here to make 1. Let's put it a bit closer. Let's put it like... I should have put these holes a little bit Or send it to go. If I could be bothered, I'd go back and change that. But now I'm just going to focus on speed. That goes into there. That goes into there. This is making reinforced iron plates. We now need some power. Got some power here. Huzzah! In theory, we should have a 100% efficient reinforced iron plate factory. Let's see if that is the case. So that needs 60 screws and 30 iron plates per minute. Which should be exactly what I'm making. Satisfactory. And just check. It's working at 100%, that's working at 100%. Is this working at 100%? That's working at 100%. That's because I put a load of stuff in it though. But yeah, in theory, this is making 40 screws. This one needs to be, what's the word? It's working at 100%. I need to unlock something to make it only run at 50%. So we're actually producing more screws than we need for this build. But till I unlock power adaptation or whatever it's called, I can't underclock, I think is the term. So we've got some lovely reinforced plates coming in, 5 per minute, not a lot, but it will allow me to start building the level 2 conveyor belts. So let's get that in there. Cool. So the next thing I want to build is a rotor factory. Same principle, just going to build one quick and fast and dirty like this, so that we can get some rotors. And then once we've got those two things generating, we'll have the first set of resources that we need to build the first part of the space elevator, which is kind of the first big unlocks for the game. See, this is all a mess, this over here. It's all just temporary stuff that I built at the beginning of the game. We'll get rid of this as time goes on. But yeah, I don't really want jump pads, so I'm not learning that. But as you can see, I've learned everything in tier 0, 1 and almost tier 2. So to unlock phase 3, we need to get the space elevator down. So let's have a look at the space elevator. It needs a lot of resources. So I've just put them on the right hand side of my screen there. You can see to build the space elevator, we need 500 concrete, 250 iron plates, 400 iron rods, and the wire we've already got. I'm producing all that stuff, so I think it's time to get that down. I like to build it in the middle-ish of the grassy fields biome that we're in. Probably where that rock is, somewhere around there. Normally we would need to destroy that stuff before we can put it there. So I'll put it over here somewhere with lots of space around it so we can have trucks and things delivering to it and make it look really cool in the long run. So let's go grab some iron plates from my temporary factories. This is iron rods. Haven't got enough space in my inventory. This just fell. Got this little box for stuff to research later, so we'll put the goodies in there. What do we need? We need concrete, iron plates. We'll need a lot of concrete because I actually want to put base down, like a flooring down, to put the space elevator on. Here's a little temporary kind of production facility that I made on the ground floor that just makes the first few basic stuff of screws, rods and iron plates. Now we need concrete. I've got a few places that are producing concrete. I've got this one here, not got a lot in it. If you're wondering why I'm bouncing like this, it's a faster way to get around. You build up like a lot of speed, lets you jump faster and get around faster. Cool, so we've got enough materials there in theory, so let's go and find a nice place to put down the space elevator. Pick up some of those leaves on the way because we're still running on biofuel. Collect all the stuff. Okay, so about here feels good. This will have to go. So if we just put down a foundation on the world grid, which means it should match up with all our other foundations, let's see if we make a little pass. So over here I've built this. You've not seen this yet, but it's just a little concrete processing area because there's a couple of limestone nodes there, so we're getting concrete out. Eventually this whole part of the map will be covered in concrete. No more nature as the evil industrialists that we are in this game. I wonder if this is at the right height to match up with the rest of my factory over there. Let's go and have a... might run out of concrete, but... good if it was all sort of at the right height. It might be slightly off, but that's okay. We can build it into... oh no, is it going to match up? Ah, it matches up. Everything is at the same height. Wonderful. Okay, we need some more concrete. Let's go back to our concrete farm over here. These things are sort of nuclear, poisonous gas things. You don't want to go near them. Later on we can unlock some bombs to destroy those. And then we can build in all that area without worrying about getting killed. So how big is the space elevator again? It's sort of that big. Massive. Let's clear out some of this vegetation so it's not poking through the foundations that we're going to build. Something like this. This. We unlock a... yeah, we've got a lookout tower, so these are quite good for just... these are quite good for... what's happening? Build. Oh, there you go. Oh, apparently you can zoop them. Is that new in 1.2 that you can zoop lookout towers? What does that do? Let's have a look. Zoop. Yeah, you can't zoop them. Weird. Okay, fine. Here's our space elevator platform. Not quite big enough. Bit bigger. How's that looking? That's cool. So where are the inputs? So there's an input there. There's an input there. And then this is where we press the big red button. I suppose... yeah, we probably... that orientation's probably right because we can bring stuff in down here like this, and then when we build some of the other factory stuff over there, we can bring that in this side, and we'll orientate the button back towards our kind of starter base. So let's get this in the middle of the pad that I've just created. About there. What have I got? How far clearance have I got on the other side? Maybe we should go more like... about there. Does that feel good? Yeah. Let's try that. Ready? Go. I love this animation. Can't remember what video settings I've got on, whether I've got Ultra on or not, but it looks cool. Ouch. And then this thing comes down from the sky. So cool. Here it comes. There we go. Space elevator is connected. And now, as you can see in the top right, complete phase 1, we need 50 of those items, which is smart plating. And smart plating, I believe... oh, here comes a bit of chat.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer.
Thank you very much.
The elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform.
Yes.
Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator.
Got it.
Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Date program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival.
Wow.
Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
No pressure. Got it. Understood.
Chemical element.
Oh, now she's telling me about the sulfur that I picked up. So
seems to be present.
sulfur's one of the components we need to make those bombs, so we'll probably do that quite soon. Hello, friend.
Fix-It helmets are of such high quality. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Hello, friends. Squawk. Right, let's have a look. So smart plating needs reinforced iron plates, which we're making, and rotors, which we're not making. We're going to make those next. So I think this is my first ever time making a YouTube video like this, playing a game. So this is a little bit of a test for me to see whether all the tech works, whether you can hear me, whether you can hear the game, all that boring stuff. So I think I'm going to stop there. And next episode, if there is a next episode, I'm sure there will be, unless something's gone horribly wrong. Next episode, we'll build a rotor factory, and once we've got smart plating up and running and we're slowly working on that next phase, then we can start to unlock some of the parts to make this factory look a bit nicer, get some walkways up and running so it's a bit easier to get around. We want to go and get things like the skeleton legs, which let you move a lot faster and get around a lot faster, but I also want to rush towards coal power, because at the moment, as you've noticed, I'm collecting leaves and I'm collecting wood, and that's fine for a little while, but it's going to quickly become unmanageable. So if we can get coal power, we'll automate our electricity supply. So that's probably the next research that we'll rush in the next few episodes. Thanks very much. As I say, I'm Dan from Merchant Prince Digital. I make games and help people make games, but I also love games, hence me playing games on YouTube. So thanks very much. Please follow, like, subscribe.